Hello, Newsmark viewers. We continue to bring you all the law developments regarding the Russia-Ukraine war. And as you know, the war continues. The latest news from the front line shows that the parties continue their mutual attacks. War periods are the periods of intense work, and the states need to use their security reflexes to survive under all circumstances. Future investments and the plans should also be taken into consideration when formulating security policies. So the war between Russia and Ukraine is a war when the security concerns have reached high levels. Intelligence is one of the most important actors in this war, and throughout the war, as a result of the detailed efforts of the Ukrainian intelligence, many operations were carried out that brought success to Ukraine. Russian intelligence, on the other hand, has made a name for itself by making big mistakes despite years of experience. An embarrassing incident took place on behalf of the Russian intelligence the other day, and the news that emerged after the incident showed the power of the Russian intelligence, and this was not the first scandal of the Russian intelligence to emerge. The Moscow administration, which had major problems in intelligence work throughout the war, is grieving the loss of its agents working in the various parts of the world. Russia, which suffered great damage to its internal conflict and intelligence networks in the early stages of the war, is also having great difficulty in receiving intelligence from inside Ukraine. An intelligence organization must work like a network, and this network must cover the target region or the country. And if this balance is not maintained, a flaw will come to the light and follow operations will fail. Ukrainian intelligence has obtained a strong flow of information both in the conflict zones and in Russia's internal regions. Thanks to this flow of the information, they were informed about the operational plans of the Russian troops in advance and intervened. So, the fiasco on behalf of the Russian intelligence has brought the recent intelligence debates back to the agenda. Now, if you are ready, let's examine the latest developments together. As Newsmark, we continue to bring you developments on Russia-Ukraine war. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss our daily reports and explanations. I also read all of your comments on our videos. Please continue to share your ideas about our content in the comments with us and tell us in the comments what content you would like to see on the Newsmark channel. Let's start if you are ready. Newsmark reports. An incredible event happened in Poland the other day. Throughout the war, the Russian threat was putting pressure on Poland, and European countries have been increasing their defense investments to avoid the risk of the new conflict, especially Poland. Poland's support packages for the Ukrainian army were also considered as a very important gains for Ukraine. Poland, which is improving its relations with Ukraine, was also making statements against Russia's aggressive policy, and due to the occasional violations of the airspace by the Russian planes, interception activities were also carried out by the Polish army. As such, the operation that took place the other day proved how justified Poland was and its security concerns. After the statements made by the authorities, many more information about the incident emerged. Polish authorities have detained 9 people suspected of working for Russia in connection with the sabotage plots, Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk said the other day. The people found to be linked to the Russian intelligence service were interrogated into details, and we have 9 suspects accused of the direct involvements in the sabotage attacks in Poland, the Prime Minister said in a statement. And those arrested were involved in violence and arson, Tusk told Polish media. And they were identified as citizens of Ukraine, Belarus, and Poland. And this is not the first time Russian intelligence officers have been arrested in Poland. And in the previous month, there had been news about the arrest of many Russian agents in Poland. Following the latest news, security levels in European countries have been raised to the highest level again. And according to the Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, sabotage attempts also affect other countries. He said that Poland is working with its allies on this issue, and that the alleged sabotage plans also concerned Lithuania, Latvia, and Sweden, and these countries are located in a belt close to the conflict zone. The likelihood of Russia starting and stirring up trouble in the region is quite high. The information obtained as a result of the operation indicated that a plan to arson and stir in Lithuania and an attempt to set fire to a paint factory in Poland were thwarted. The targeted facilities and locations are located in a very central locations, and Russia's target against European countries are becoming more dangerous. The news come amid growing tensions between Russia and NATO member Poland over the ongoing war in Ukraine, and in recent days tensions between Poland and Russia have been on the rise. Warsaw has been forced to fly warplanes to protect its airspace during the largest-scale Russian missile attacks on Ukraine, and Poland also announced that Russian missiles fired from western Ukraine had entered its airspace several times. Russia said the attack were accidental. Last month, a Polish man identified by the prosecutors as a Paweł K. was arrested, and he was charged over an alleged Russian plot to assassinate Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. He accused of contacting Russia's military intelligence in order to provide Moscow with information to assist in an assassination attempt against the Ukrainian leader. Experts make many predictions about Russia's aggressive behavior, and a broader and more serious Russian sabotage campaign could cover the whole of Europe, experts say, adding that it's difficult to predict Russia's next move. Some experts believe that Russia wants to determine what it will try to do before entering into an open war with NATO. NATO members, including Poland, say that they think Moscow could attack the West in the future, and in March, Putin dismissed any rumors that his country might launch an attack on the NATO members, saying such speculation was absurd. But it appears that Russia's sabotage attempts and the work of the Russian intelligence are designed to create turmoil in Europe. The atmosphere of insecurity created by the times of the war facilitates Russia's goals in Europe, and European countries are launching an intensive defense investments programs to compensate for their security concerns. European countries are taking tough measures against Moscow's attempts to expand the war, and many people working for Russia's intelligence services have been exposed after the latest operation. The trials of those who have been exposed are ongoing. How do you interpret the work of the Russian intelligence, and how do you think the capture of a large number of Russian agents in Poland can be evaluated in the terms of security? And how do you assess the work of the Ukrainian intelligence? What do you think is the importance of intelligence activities in times of the war? We value your opinion. Please share it with us.